Yeah.
I don't know if that's an insult.
I don't know
or
either.
A compliment. I watched the Tinder Swindler on Netflix. Have you seen anything about that? So it's this like literal con man who like gets women on Tinder and then like pretty much fucking is just a huge fraud amongst all these women for like tens of millions of dollars around the world. And he really fucks up a lot of people's lives and ends
Is this a real like a
it's really happened
docuseries?
Yeah, but it's just like a movie.
Oh,
like it's an hour
movie.
and 50 minutes.
Okay.
But it's real. Yeah, these are real people, real things, real clips.
Wow.
I only want people to watch it so I can talk to them about it, not because it's really good and I want to recommend it. I just want to get more than one opinion. So maybe you can like add that to your list and we can reevaluate later on. We can
Sure, I'll interrupt my series watching with movies for sure anytime, just to like switch it up, you know?
Because I was like, my boss had also watched it and he also like instantly started like blaming the victims and I was like, oh, okay, well maybe just like finish it and then like get back to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was like, I don't know if it was interesting or informative. It was kind of like nothing had changed in my life after watching it, but it was just like, wow, there are really shitty people out there.
It was like really good to know.
Shitty people do not do time for their crime, and there's essentially no justice served sometimes, and that's just like the way things end, and that's okay. Well, it's not okay, but like that's the way.
If you're gonna willingly send somebody money, you can't really call it fucking scammy fraud.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
I also
have you watched 9 Perfect Strangers? Because it happens to one of the characters in the show. I mean, it's based on a book.
No,
I never read the book.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
It's on Prime. But it was a pretty good show. It's a little bit it's a little interesting because some of the storylines you don't really understand at first, but then everything starts to come together at the end.
A real thing? This really happened?
No. It's like a fiction, whatever. But Melissa McCarthy's in it, and her character gets scammed by like a Tinder swindler.
Well, you said it's so good on your first try. I fucking hate my life.
Out of like money. When you what?
You said it's so good on your first try. I hate my life. I was like the Tinder swindler.
Oh, sorry.
No.
It's the numb lip. I really have a
Is
good...
it still numb?
Oh, what do we do? Yep.
It would be nice.
It would be nice. It would be nice to have a fucking feeling.
Anyway, I'll watch that. You watch this. We'll reconnect.
Wait, watch Dave too. Have you seen Dave?
No.
It's good. It's about what's his face? Lil Dicky, the rapper.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The Jewish guy.
I like him.
Yeah. It's about him. It's really funny. It's really good. You should watch it.
Okay.
Next.
You
asked.
Okay, just like relax though.
Okay, well now I'm in a good mood, so
awesome.
Don't bring me down, bitch.
Okay. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Thank you.
I need shows to watch on my own that I don't watch with Sarah because when Sarah works nights, I need to like binge things on my own.
Okay.
So I heard a lot of like gay men talk about Emily in Paris.
Oh, it's a good show.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm conflicted.
I like the first. I don't know if I've seen the second or third.
Second, I think it only is 2 seasons. I don't know.
I think it's 3.
Oh, okay, perfect. I have more to do tonight than I thought. Mm-hmm. I can't decide whether I want to drink while I watch it because everybody's always drinking a beautiful glass of wine or because it is literally the most insufferable show to watch sober. It is. The acting is terrible. Everything is predictable. I literally cannot stand half the characters because they're just so fake, and
it's like a fluffy,
the absolute worst
show.
Acting I have ever seen. Lily Collins, I would die for her eyebrows. She's beautiful and gorgeous, but what the fuck is going on with that show? It's so cheesy and terrible. Like, I would like it if I was like 7.
I know. I'm trying to think of I watched it literally like so long ago, so I'm trying to think of like what it was like. It reminded me a little bit of The Devil Wears Prada, but like worse,
bubbly and like
Disney Channel.
Ugh.
Devil Wears Prada.
But like I'm gonna watch it, like now I'm invested, and sometimes I like have to pause it and like flick the bean because the guy and her sex scenes are so hot.
Jesus Christ.
Not sex scenes, but like and then just like he like picks her up and puts her on the counter and they start making out. Like holy fuck, that's really hot.
Anyway. Okay, you're giving me a fucking image and I don't want the image.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I can send you the video.
Of what?
I'm
You
just kidding.
flicking
You
your
said
bean or the
video.
fucking show?
I'm kidding, bitch. You said the image.
Disgusting.
Anyway, I'm watching that, and if I do find out that there is a season 3, I'm probably gonna finish it tonight.
I'm pretty sure there is. I don't know. I watched it so long ago. It's one of those. It's another one of those shows where I watched the first season, and then it takes like a year for the second season. Like it takes a year in between.
It's
seasons
like not
you
worth
binge.
it.
No, and then after you lose it, and then you're kind of like, hey, what the fuck happened? You know?
You're like out of it. But so far, like the second season is like better, but the acting is still terrible across the board, and I'm always like half a glass of red wine deep just so I can fucking stand it. But there's also not much else that I want to watch when I'm alone at home. So
yeah.
This whole thing. Anyway, wait, before we get into today, which is like kind of like, are we living in a fucking simulation? Is there somebody just like playing us as game pawns? I don't know.
Sometimes it feels like it.
That's what we're going to be talking about today. So that's the meat and potatoes. But the appetizer is the fact that Maria and I are getting matching tattoos.
Casey's been asking me for like 4 months now.
Which is a completely rational amount of time to be talking to somebody about getting a matching tattoo with them. If you
Of course, but the first idea you came with, I said, scratch that. Come back with something different.
And I did. It's still a fruit, but we're hard hitting it, and it's happening, bitch, like this month probably.
Okay, should we just like wait, should we surprise them? Let's not say what it is.
We have to tell them the story, whether it's now or later. We have to tell them the story behind it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we've said this story, but we'll tell you the story after.
Let's we'll make a Instagram reel of it all.
Yeah. Aw, that's so fun.
Okay.
Follow us on Instagram at You Can't Sit With This Podcast. Thank you. Or TikTok. We don't do a lot of TikToks, but we should.
TikToks are hard. Like
we should. Whatever we're doing on like reels on Instagram, we should just post to TikTok too.
Okay, well we've never done a reel, so
I know. Sorry, that's me telling you should post on TikTok too.
Okay, you should.
You do so much. You do so much. You don't need to do TikTok. It's fine.
I love you.
She literally carries our Instagram.
So let's talk about the reason why I'm thinking that we're living in a simulation.
Okay. What was your first realization?
The other day, I was in the airport.
The other day,
I was in the airport. It's kind of like looking around. Like everything's going like too smoothly, and like when my life goes too well,
you question it?
I question it, but also when everything goes too bad, I'm like, somebody's watching this and laughing their ass off right now. Like I cannot help but think this is at somebody's it's at my expense for somebody's pleasure. And I was just at the airport. It was 5:30 in the morning. I was tired and like I knew I looked like shit, so I was just like kind of like just people watching because I didn't have, the effort to do much else. I was like looking around and I'm thinking of movies like Snakes on a Plane, or I'm thinking of shows like The Wilds, where people are like traveling.
They think it's their life, but really somebody's watching them, like Truman Show type shit.
So it's like, I don't remember how the Truman Show ends and if he's actually insane or if he's actually being watched.
No, he's actually being watched. That's the whole fucking ending.
No, I know, but I thought it was like in his head. I thought he was just like had a mental illness.
No, like he's in a dome. His whole life is like in this dome thing.
Dome Depot.
And everybody in his life is an actor.
Like the Simpsons movie.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so I feel that way because so many things. I'll get to the airport story in a minute, but like I never see anybody in my building, and if I do see people in my building, it's always at different times because my schedule is all out of whack. It's always at different times, but I see the same people in the same place, and there's probably 90 people that live in this building, and I know of like maybe 3 faces and maybe 5, but how come where the fuck are the other 85 people or whatever?
They probably leave and come home at completely different times than you do.
Yeah, but my schedule is so unpredictable, and Sarah said the same thing. Her schedule is unpredictable. She comes in at 6 a.m. Sometimes she leaves at 3 p.m. Like, you never know. We're in and out at different times all the fucking time, every day.
Most people work like 9 to 5. So they probably leave.
Sometimes so do I.
They probably leave like 8.
Yeah, no, please do not fucking gaslight me right now.
I'm gaslighting.
Because like I can the hours that I work. Yeah. Sometimes I work.
No, it's true. It's all my neighbors.
Up.
We had new neighbors move in next door, and I haven't. We've literally have not crossed paths ever.
Like how the fuck are we not crossing paths with these people?
Yeah, my other neighbors that like my other new neighbors that moved in the summer, we've crossed paths all the time. But, like, the other ones on the right side, I'm like, feel bad now because I'm like, should I knock on their door and introduce myself? Like, what the fuck? I live next to you. And they're a young couple, too. So now I'm like, I feel weird. What are we going to go a year without fucking meeting each other?
Life is
That's
fucking
so weird.
If this is life, like, I don't know. It's weird, dude. Like,
yeah.
I look at the clock the same time almost every day. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, how many how many minutes are there in a day? And I'm looking at the clock the same minute in the same hour every fucking day. I look at the clock every single day, no matter what, at 9:57 p.m. and I do not know why.
Weird.
And
maybe it's a significant time in your life or your past life.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm 957% over it because it's confusing to me. There are so many other things that I could be aware of, and I am aware of my surroundings. It's just like, why? Who's watching us, bro? It's like I literally feel like we're the villagers in Animal Crossing, and people are just like existing around us, and we're not actually like significant to their lives. Or am I the show, like Truman Show, or, you know, like what the fuck?
Am I the star of the show? Am I the main character?
Because things either go so swimmingly well for me, or so back to back tragic, where it's like, I don't know if life just happens like this or if somebody's making this happen, because it is really wiggity whack.
Interesting. But I can't relate. Most things go really well for me.
Well, yeah.
But I do get like the odd day, like today, for example, everything was going wrong, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck?
You'd probably just like...
Then that's why I get extra mad when things go bad, because I'm like, nothing bad ever happens to me.
People aren't watching you, I guess. You're not as interesting as, I guess, some other people's lives.
I'm not interesting. My life is very mundane.
But, like, the Truman Show, man, I, like, see the same people driving.
See, but here's the thing.
Same license plate, sometimes,
really?
like, same cars, yes, it's fucking weird. Like, I live in, a suburb, and, there's a, like, not... I don't know, it's not like an overpopulated area where we're all living on top of each other, but it's like...
Kind of.
It's
you quite literally are living on top of each other because you live in a condo.
It's a community, and I'm like, I get that you're going to, like, run into people, but it's like, do I really stop at the same stoplight
at the
3 days a week behind the same fucking car at different fucking times? And then do I still see that car when I'm driving around in, like, the city? And shit. It's like really weird, Mark.
So I've had the similar situations, like on my way to work. I mean, I usually leave around the same time depending on the day, but usually I'll be leaving work like just sometime after 8:15 if I start at 9. And I always see the same people walking on the street, walking their dog, walking their like, or taking a run, or, you know, whatever it might be. I see the same old man.
Honestly.
I see walking his tiny little dog, this cute little old man with his little rubber boots every day, with his tiny little dog with a little ponytail on the top of his head. It's so cute. And and he's just like puttering around.
That's something I could see every day and not be mad.
Yeah. No, I see these people every day. And then sometimes I don't see them. I'm like, oh my God, I hope they're okay. I see the same woman walking big Bernese mountain dogs. And she's always bundled to the nines.
And it's so weird because it's such mundane shit, but it's like, why do I see the exact same things every day?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, are we all satisfied with this life?
Yeah.
Like, is this like what life is supposed to be?
Well,
and that's
so weird that you bring that
probably
up.
Depression, but
I mean, probably. But like, even just this morning, I was like, because I saw that lady walking her big dogs again, and I'm like, I wonder if like,
she notices
if she notices the cars every day, but I doubt it. But maybe, because like,
I notice cars,
but like I notice ones that stand out. Like there's some like plumbers and like electrician cars or whatever that have like writing and stuff on it that I see all the time.
Sure.
In the same intersection, like almost every morning or like very often in a week, and then I think to myself, like, that's weird. I've seen them everywhere. You know, like they almost follow me around, kind of. But
isn't
like,
it?
Do other people notice those things about like me,
or are they? Or
am I the main character?
Exactly. Like, or are they just like fake, and we're the subject?
That lady also with the Bernese dogs also goes to the dog park that I go to, and she like